Hello everyone, my name is Nikita. Today I will explain how a payment integration system works using Java and Spring Boot. Uh, purpose of this demo is purpose of this demo to explain in easy language. But what is uh, what is a payment integration project? Why we use microservices in this kind of project? What each microservice does? Real life example of payment, 7 microservices principles with simple examples, tools and technologies used, summary and tips. Let's start. What is payment? What is payment integration system? Okay. I will explain how a payment integration system works using Java and Spring Boot. We have used app like Google Pay and Phone Pay, right? When we send money using those apps, something big happens in the backend. It checks if the details are correct, applies some business rules, then sends the payment to the back end payment provider providers. We are going to build the same kind of project set by step by step, using microservices. Hello everyone, my name is Nikita. Today I will explain how a payment integration system works using Java and Spring Boot. How, the purpose of this demo is to explain what is a payment integration system, why we use microservices in the kind of project, what each microservice does. A real life example of payment, we will discuss 7 microservices principles and tools and technology used. Now we will discuss payment integration system. We are used apps like Google Pay and Phone Pay, right? When we send money using these apps, something big will happens in our backend. It checks if the details are valid, correct, then applies some business rules, then sends the payment to the bank or payment provider. Yes, we are going to build the same kind of projects using microservices. Let's discuss real life example. Let's just say I want to send 1,000 to a shop online. What happens behind the scene? Okay. Let's discuss this. Uh, my phone send a request to the server. This server. Backend checks it is valid or not. Valid or not. Okay. Is the amount more than 0 rupees? If yes, it sends the data to the business logic, like daily limits, repeat payment, and etc. Then the data goes to provide like Trustly and Roger Pay. They talk to the bank and give a response successful and failed. Like the user validation, then processing, provider, bank. Like user send the request, then it validate, like it is validate or not, check conditions, then it process. If condition is true, then it will process, then it go to provider. Provider give the success or unsuccessful conditions. In our project, we will create three services of these types: validation service, processing service, and provider service. Now we discuss what is microservices. What is microservices? Microservices mean breaking a big app into small pieces. Like we have a large project. In this project, we have many services like validation, processing, and payment, etc. In microservices, we divide into in separate like small apps. Each small app does not one job only. Like each we divide these application in small apps. Each small app does one job only and can run separately. Like one one our one service is stuck and not working and down. Then our second service is working properly. It is not impacted by validation service. Now discuss the seven rules of microservices. Okay, first one is compensation, like split the big project into parts in our cases. Like we split our project in three services: validate, processing, and provider. Second is decentralized data. Each part has its own database or cache, no sharing. Like we discuss this. Each part have its own database. They not interrupt with other database. Third is independent development deployment deployment. We can change one service and deploy it. We don't need to stop the full system. Like if we want to change in our processing service, then we don't need to stop our full system like validation service provider service. We can stop our processing service and change it. Fourth is failure isolation. Means it if one service fails, others still keep working. Like our system is properly working, then one service is stuck and down. But uh, but our other service is working. Fifth is scalability. If one part gets heavy traffic, we only scale that part. Six is monitoring. We use tools to check logs, issues, and requests using micrometers. Seven is automation. We use GitHub to build and deploy own automatically, our app automatically. Like when we use GitHub to build and deploy, it will deploy our app automatically. If change, we do the some changes in our code, then GitHub changes automatically and deploy this. These seven rules help us to build a smart and safe system. Now I will explain our project, each microservices. Validation, validation service. This service gets the first request from user. It checks is user is valid, is user valid or not. Is amount check condition, and currency is like INR or USD. If okay, it saves this information in information in temporary storage and send it to the next service using a queue. We use tools in this Spring Boot database or ActiveMQ. ActiveMQ is for sending message. Second is now second service is processing service. In this service, we check modes. Is payment repeated? Payment repeated. Is it over daily limit? And saves payment status. Saves uh, payment status like processing success, success failed, etc. Okay. Then and fourth one is sends this to provide the service. We use tools in this service Spring Boot, MySQL, and JPA. JPA is for database working. For database. Now we will discuss third service is provider service. This is final step. There are some points uh, connects to bank payment payment gateway. Use encryptions for safety. Use sends final success failed response. Then result goes back to the user. Okay. We use tools in this service. Spring Boot, RSA for security, uh, REST APIs. That's all topics of our demo is completed. Let's end the session with a quick summary. We learned how payment apps work behind the scenes. We create a mini version using free service validation processing provider. We applied microservices principles. We used common IT tools like MySQL, GitHub, etc. Thank you. End of the demo.